All right, ladies and gentlemen, and we're back with you here for the second game of the evening. Actually, the third that we're seeing, the second that you're seeing. This time, St. Genevieve, who you see warming up on the court right now, will be facing off against Fredericktown. Fredericktown just had a three-set victory over Park Hills in a close back-and-forth game. So we'll see how their stamina is here coming back and having to play 5 consecutive sets. But I'm joined again by Janet Schwint. And Janet, we got essentially what is a quarterfinal MAAA conference game ahead of us against a 7-seeded Fredericktown team.
We do. Fredericktown's coming in on a high. They did, Park Hills gave them a battle. We ended up with 3 games in that set, all 3 close games. So Fredericktown's going to be intense right now. They're going to be ready. They're going to get out on that court. They're going to want to start out strong. So the girls, hopefully the rest in between the games didn't hurt them and that they will be able to come in with some intensity themselves.
Yeah, Central snuck the first set by Fredericktown 27-25, and then Fredericktown came back and won the second set, I believe 25-21, and they played the third set to 15 and won I think they actually started at 10-10, didn't they?
No, they did start with 0.
They did start with 0.
Did start with 0.
So they ended up winning by, I think, 7 or 8. So we're going to take you down right now to Mike McDaniel for the starting lineups.
Number 2 seed St. SGDragons. Here are the starting lineups for tonight's contest. First, the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Fredericktown Blackcats. Number 2, senior Annabeth Phillips. Number 3, senior Paige Johnson. Number 12, junior Braylon Dodd. Number 23, junior Kelly Burns. Number 27, senior Kirsten Hanna. And number 28, junior Brooklyn Hudson. Fantastic coach by Payne Tanner and Elena Stevens. And now for the whole team of the scoreboard this evening, the St. SGDragons. Number 3, junior Madison Reynolds. Number 6, senior Natalie Engel. Number 10, senior Riley Meyer. Number 11, senior Emma Bosler. Number 16, sophomore Avery Reed. Number 22, junior Courtney Dunsey. And at the barrel for the Dragons, number 9, senior Anna Giesler. Dragons are coached by Jessica Hess, Krista Kester, and Kristen Huffman.
Okay, and there's your lineup, same as we had for the first game. And hopefully we come out with the same intensity we started with in that first game against Central.
It'll be a good game to see, Kyle. Well, Fredericktown does have a pretty good, she's a tall middle hitter, number 12. If she has the right set, she can make an intense hit, but their defense and their setting didn't look too impressive the first go round with Park Hills, so we'll see how that goes. Though that doesn't mean she can't get up and block some of what we have to put out there. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Yeah, if St. Gen plays their game and plays up to the caliber that they're capable of playing, this should be a game that they win. But we've seen crazier things happen in high school volleyball, that's for sure.
That is for sure. It all depends on how they come out and start out. The momentum is what leads it. You always want to swing that momentum your way to begin with. That always gives you a little bit of a bonus during a game. If you can come in strong and start scoring right off the bat, it helps build the girls, helps keep them going.
Yep, it's all about confidence and it's all about momentum. So Madison Reynolds is going to start us off here at the service line, and hopefully we can gain those 2 things right off the bat. And there's the serve by Madison. Bad pass by Central. Free ball over. Madison with the pass up to Natalie Engel, over to Riley Meyer, and there's the kill. Good start there for St. Gen.
Excellent start to the game. Utilized on that simple pass that went across. That's what you want to do. Take advantage of those easy ones that come over the net.
All right, Madison's back to serve again with a 1-0 lead. There's the pass from Fredericktown. Again, kind of a free ball there. Riley digs it up, gives it to Natalie. Natalie over to Emma. Good dig there in the back row. Riley with the bump set back to Emma. Instant replay.
That definitely was. They got a good defense going there.
And now Emma gets a third shot at it and still can't get it to the ground. Boy, she's had 3 good swings.
Number 23 over there has picked them up every time. She's done an excellent job.
And Natalie sets up Riley, and I think Riley was looking for a spot and didn't hit the spot she was looking for, but it worked anyway.
You betcha. She utilized as much as she could to get the score. She saw a good defensive player. She was on a roll. You got to work away from that.
All right, Madison again with the serve. Again, not a very good pass from Fredericktown. Free ball over to the back row. Madison, not a great pass there.
Oh.
And Engel sets her up in the back row, and she just misconnected.
Madison didn't have any intensity with that at all. I don't think she was quite ready when she jumped, and it just came on her too quick.
Didn't have a very good pass, and I don't think mentally ever recovered from it.
And that's exactly right.
All right, and there's another bad pass from Madison, and Riley's unable to save it back into the court, and that'll be a point for Fredericktown, and it's 2-2 ball game.
Yeah, really some bad mistakes there. They're losing their intensity. I hope they don't take it too lightly, especially after watching that defensive player pick up on those spikes.
All right, there's a nice little jump serve there. Madison, good pass that time, over to Riley Meyer, and Riley sets up Courtney on the outside, and Courtney Dunsey slams it home. 3-2 Dragons. Riley now at the service line. And Fredericktown sets it up, had a good pass that time, sets a little tight, and Courtney hammers it home.
That was awesome. Courtney saw what was coming over. She was watching, once again, watching the opposite team's hand, knowing what's going on. She was ready for it.
All right, Riley back to serve, 4-2 game. Good pass that time by Fredericktown, good set, and they pick it up, and Ingalls unable to get a good swing on it.
They're all trying to make these simple little dinks instead of hitting the hard. They're trying to find open spots. They're not finding them. We need to just swing hard right now and get that ball down. That's the only way you're going to get it. These girls are hitting those tips too quick.
And here comes a swing by Fredericktown, and that's a good block there. Looked like Dunsey got that one. There's a set by Engel over to Emma Balzer, and there it is in the back corner. Good hit there, Emma Balzer.
That's what we needed, down the line, down the corner. That's a good one. We needed to hit. There were way too many tips with that rally. There was too much going on. The girls all knew it. They just kept tipping. When you get to that point, you've got to swing.
And Riley with the serve. Bad pass there by Fredericktown, dug out of the net, but unable to be saved, and that'll be a point for St. John. And it'll be 6-2 ball game.
Yeah, I think Fredericktown lost it in the net there.
Served by Riley again. There's a set up to the middle, and there's that middle hitter you were talking about.
Yeah, there she was. She had a good set. As long as she's got that good set, she's got a good swing on her. The girls are going to have to step up their defense and watch her.
Here's the serve by Phillips for Fredericktown. Riley Meyer digs it up, and Engel sets it over to Courtney Dunsey, and Courtney's got her 3rd kill of the match already.
Courtney got it. Net hesitated it just enough to where Fredericktown didn't know what to do with it. They lost track of it, so that was a bonus for us.
Now Avery Reed substitutes in, as she usually does for Courtney Dunsey, as it's her turn to go to the back row. So Avery comes into the front, and Hannah Gieser with the serve. Fredericktown sets it up, and that ball is out. Good read there, good talk by St. Genevieve.
That was definite. You got to know where you are on the court. The girls helped out each other. That's what we got to do.
And there's a serve again by Giesler. And that dig is over the net and out.
Bonus for us. Natalie was watching. She knew exactly where the ball was going.
Here's Hannah to serve again. Free ball coming over. Pass by Reynolds to Meyer. Meyer sets up Engel, tipped at the net. Central gets it back up and push over another free ball. Pass by Reed to Meyer and over to Balzer, and Balzer finds that middle hole again.
Got it again. Good rally with that one. The girls were paying attention.
There's the serve by Hannah. And Fredericktown sets it up. And then Reed pushes it over, free ball.
Yeah, she's got to
And
watch
there's that
herself.
setup for the middle again.
Yeah, she's got to watch herself doing that. Even though she pushes it over, if you're going to push it over, you need to push it hard and back. You cannot just lightly tip those over because that's giving the team the advantage to be able to set up and slam the ball back at you. So if you're going to push it hard and push it to the back.
There's a serve by number 12, Giesler, good dig, good pass, and Riley sets up Emma. Good block there by Fredericktown. They set up the offense, free ball over. Engel to Reed, or Engel to Meyer, back to Engel. She's tipped at the net. Fredericktown gets it back over. Meyer again to Engel, sets up in the middle for Avery, a little tight to the net, and looks like we got a carry on Fredericktown.
Yeah, got a push coming in there. Avery wasn't quite ready for that one. She was way too far back. She wasn't ready for that, so her swing came way too far down. She needs to keep her hands up a little higher.
There's a serve by Emma. Free ball over again for St. John. Meyer passes to Engel. Engel gets one to the floor. That's a 12-4 game for St. John, and Fredericktown's going to use their timeout early in this set.
Girls are doing well. They stepped it up there. I tell you, Fredericktown's got to watch. They got to watch them though. That's that middle hitter that's got that height. They're really going to have to pay attention to her because if she's up front, she gets that good set. She can slam those right down at that 10-foot line. So they're going to have to pay attention to that. We're ahead. We want to stay ahead. Blockers are going to have to step it up. They're going to have to watch.
Yeah, she's not just tall. You can tell by the way she approaches the ball. She's got a lot of athleticism. So she's definitely going to be a key defensively for our setup.
Defense is really going to have to pay attention to her. If the blockers, if it gets by them, that defense is really going to have to stay down low and watch that ball.
All right, so we're going to come out of the timeout. Again, St. John's leading 12-4 early here in the first set of this game. As we said, this is essentially a quarterfinal game. Fredericktown essentially advanced by beating Central, as did we, and the winner of this game will go on to the gold bracket on Thursday, which will be at Park Hills. And that ball is sent out by Fredericktown, and now it's 13-4, so St. John's off to a great start. Balls are back to serve. There's the set to the middle, and that ball is out, just barely out.
That was close. The girls weren't, well, we'll just say that was out. Girls weren't back there really watching the line real well. They got to learn to stay deep. They can't move up that far.
And there's a setup for Reed in the middle, and she hits it out. Just didn't quite get on top of it enough.
No, she didn't. The ball was a little behind her. She swings pretty far. She brings her arm all the way around, which is it makes it hard. So she was really early on that ball.
All right, there's a serve by Fredericktown. Hannah gets the serve. She passes up to Engel. Engel to the outside to Madison Reynolds. Good up there by Fredericktown. And that's a free ball over to Emma Balzer. Emma to Riley. Riley over to Engel. And Emma kind of snuck up too far there. She should have been back a little bit deeper. And
good block on Fredericktown. They watched exactly where Natalie was going to put that.
All right, there's a serve. There's the set by Engel, and just out by Madison. Oh, and they call a tip at the net.
Tip. There was a tip on it.
Not sure who got their hand up there, but one of the Fredericktown players tipped it and went out.
Number 3 is the one who got her finger on it. She's the one who ended up tipping it.
Emma plays it up to Engel. Engel over to Riley. Good set there. Cross court smash by Riley Meyer, and she'll get credit for the kill.
That is awesome.
All right. And here's Natalie Engel back to serve. There's a pass by Fredericktown. They go back to the back row. Emma Balzer with the pass to Engel. Engel over to Reynolds. She got a good swing, but it got blocked. Good cover there by Hannah Gieser to dig that ball up. Riley pushes to the back corner. That pass got a little tight for Fredericktown. Pushed it over. And from the back row, Emma Balzer got too much of that one.
Yeah, Emma wanted to kill it. She was trying. She just didn't get it down. She hit it straight on, so it went straight out.
All right, here's the serve. Boy, she gets a run at it, doesn't she?
She does. She's got a little bit of a roundhouse to her when she serves.
And that ball paints the line. Good spot there, Riley Meyer.
Riley does a good job in placing that ball when she really wants to. She tries her best to watch for those open spots to hit that ball too.
And there's Avery Reed with the serve. That ball comes over to Madison Reynolds. Reynolds passes to Engel. Engel over to Riley. Again, Riley trying to hit that soft middle. Engel to Dunsey, and number 12, I think, was caught in between.
Yeah.
Didn't know whether to play it or not, and stuck her hand out at the last minute, and that'll be a point for St. John.
It was a bonus for us. She wasn't sure if it was in or out, and she hit it.
And Avery with the serve. And there's the pass to the back middle again. Tipped at the net by Dunsey over to Engel. Engel sets up Madison Reynolds, and Madison gets the kill.
Awesome job. Awesome way to take advantage of those free balls. That's what they're there for.
So 19-7 now the score. Avery back to serve. Jump serve. Good top spin there to keep it in. Avery plays it up to Natalie Engel. Engel over to Riley, and that ball gets to the floor. 20-7 St. Genevieve.
Riley caught number 3 off guard. She was standing straight up, not watching the ball.
And there's serve by Avery. Set. And free ball again. That pass a little too tight. Engel digs it out of the net, passes back to Emma. Emma hits it over, and they managed to sneak that ball between Riley Meyer's block and the net, and it's trickled down to the floor.
Yep, it did. It was a good tip. She hit it just perfect for her. Riley wasn't quite close enough to the net to get it to stay back over.
And there's a serve by Fredericktown into the net.
Bonus for us. Another point. Here we go, 21-8.
So 21-8. And Madison with the serve. And free ball again. And Madison plays it up to Natalie. Natalie sets middle to Courtney Dunsey. And that number 12 jumped up simultaneously with Courtney and stuffed it back at her. Good play there by number 12. And good setup, maybe a little too tight to the net on the set, but it's nice to see them get those middle hitters some work. There's the serve played by Emma Balzer to Riley Meyer. Back to Emma. Emma jumps up and sees that hole. She knew exactly where she was going before she ever left the floor.
She did. She knew exactly where it wanted to be. That's what you got to have in your front row. Your front row's got to be able to see what's open out there.
22-9 is the score. Riley serves. And 14 hits it into the net, and that'll be a point for St. John. 23-9.
They are definitely utilizing on Fredericktown's mistakes right now. Coach is going to put some other girls in, give everybody a chance to play at this point.
That's Addie Stiegel coming into the service line. Tess Bowman will rotate in the front row. Good serve by Addie. Well-placed serve right there, and that'll be set point. And here's Stiegel. Back again to serve. And there's a carry. A double hit there on the set, and that'll be the end of the first set. And the St. John will win that set by a score of 25-9. And a good job there by St. John, coming out with a lot of focus and playing good, intense volleyball and not making too many unforced errors.
That is very true. They came in with a lot of intensity. They started out strong, which is what they need to do. So I hope we can keep it. Hope we keep the motivation going. It was a pretty good gap in between the scoring, so I hope they don't slack off, thinking that this next game will be an easy game. Hopefully they'll stay with that intensity, stay strong, play hard, and give all the girls a good chance to play as well. That'll be a bonus.
Yeah, it's nice to see some of these younger kids getting in the game and have an opportunity to play here as it gets later in the season. The time for them to get some reps is kind of running out. So any time they can get is good for the future. And
it is good. I know once you get to this point, you tend to play your better teams. You tend to play those girls that you're confident with, that you know are confident with each other. But when you get gaps like this, it's good to have these other girls step in. That way they get used to one another because you get too accustomed. So as we go on, I know it'll get harder and harder for those younger girls to step in.
all right, so we got about a minute and a half left here in this timeout. And again, hopefully this is the final set of the evening if St. John wins. And that would put them into the championship bracket, which would be played on Thursday out at Park Hills. That'll start at 5 o'clock. I think we would play the second game, so that would be scheduled for 6:15. And then the third place game, the consolation game, would be after that at 7:30, and the championship game would be at approximately 8:30. So it's going to be a long night of volleyball on Thursday night for four teams.
It will be, but it'll be some good volleyball to watch. These are some good teams with one another.
Yeah, the top end of the conference has been very competitive all year long. North County, St. Genevieve, and Farmington all out of the large school division, and then Valley and Arcadia Valley and Bismarck out of the small school division. They've been kind of neck and neck all year. So
they're always good games to watch. Always. The conference tournament, once you get to that final game, there's a lot of intensity. A lot of these are rivalries with these girls, so they want those games, and you really have to hunger for it and play hard.
And it's always fun going out to Park Hills and that auditorium they got out there. They got the depressed floor there with the big overhead scoreboard, and it just gives it a different type of atmosphere.
Makes it feel a little more professional for
them.
them.
It's that old Mac Field House that they have out there, and I know the girls really enjoy to play on it. And it's just, especially when you get fans from 4 schools there and that competitive level volleyball, it's fun to watch.
It is definitely.
There's a big hit there by Emma Balzer, but Fredericktown does a good job getting it back up. Unable to transition to offense, though, and free ball over to Engel. Engel hits Riley Meyer, and Riley finds that same spot. They got a soft spot right there in the middle of their defense.
There we go. Once again, utilized that free ball, was able to see what was happening on the other side.
Here's the serve by Riley. Fredericktown passes, sets, and now they try to hit that soft spot, but Riley Meyer, good job defensively to get her hands on that. And Courtney Dunsey pushes it over. Good block there by Courtney. Fredericktown gets it back. Madison passes up to Riley. Riley gets it to Emma, and Emma gets it to the floor. Good teamwork there by St. John.
Excellent good work. Courtney did a good job in that block. That was good to see. I like seeing her hands up there as much as possible. She's got that height. We need to use it.
All right, Riley back to serve again. Fredericktown sets it up. Madison digs it. Riley over to Emma. Good job there by Fredericktown as Emma got a lefty swing but was unable to get it down, and Natalie hits it into the net.
Couldn't get it over. Yep, she waited a little late. Didn't get there in time.
All right, Fredericktown's going to go back to the service line here. And that's in the back corner. It looked like it was going out, but she put a lot of topspin on that ball and it found the corner.
Boy, she did. Girls aren't playing quite deep enough. They got to know. When you're back there, you got to know. You got to talk to each other.
All right, Reynolds sets it up to Natalie. Natalie sets up Riley in the back row. And here comes a free ball over. Hannah Giesler, a little tight to the net. Good jump set there to save that one. Hits it over to Emma. Emma unable to get to the floor. Good play there by Fredericktown.
All right, free ball. We're going to see if we can utilize on
Hannah
this.
back to Riley. Riley back set to Natalie. Natalie gets it down between the blocker and the net.
That's what we want to see. Utilize those free balls.
And Hannah back to serve again. 3-2 lead for St. John. That ball's over on the first hit. Riley sets up Emma. Emma, good hit there. Boy, she was well off the net, and she got way on top of that ball.
Yep, she was. She was ready for that one. Didn't have to jump much for that to get that down.
Yeah, Emma's not very tall, but boy, she's got a vertical leap that is
She does.
pretty impressive.
Net call on St. John, Natalie Engel.
All right, so that'll make it a 4-3 ball game. And here's the serve. Played up by Emma Balzer. Back set from Riley Meyer. Emma punches it over the net. That ball's blocked by Avery Reed. And then played over by Riley, and Emma's blocked. Good play there, number 29.
Definitely. They're going to have to step it up here. They're kind of slacking a little bit. Fredericktown has stepped up their net play.
All right, pass there from Hannah Giesler over to Emma. Free ball over. And that ball is out.
We were fortunate on that one that they hit that out. Hannah wasn't quite low enough. She was standing up when she hit that ball, swinging her arms. She's way beyond that at this point. She knows she needs to be low.
Yeah, it all starts with that first pass. It's hard to get anything going if you got a bad pass. So here's over by Fredericktown. Riley gets it, sets up Natalie. Natalie sets across court to Madison Reynolds, and she slams it home.
There we go, once again. Awesome job. I'd like to see a little more of that. I'd like to even see them do a few short sets with some of these girls. They're capable of doing this from their league ball.
There's a serve from Emma. Fredericktown sets it up. Free ball over. Riley to Natalie. Natalie across court again to Reynolds, and that one hits the floor again, and another kill for Madison.
Madison is utilizing the same person. She's hitting to the same person. She sees that error. She's not able to get those spikes, so she's going to keep nailing it there if she can.
Emma with the serve. Good serve there. And Riley again, pass to Natalie. They keep going to the well, and there it is again. You called it.
Once again, Madison has it figured out. As long as she can keep doing it, she's going to keep doing it. If we can score on it, we're going to score on it.
And Natalie keeps feeding her too, so if it's not broke, don't fix it.
You got it. You got it.
Free ball back over again. Gieser, good pass. There's the back set this time to Engel. Riley sets it up for Natalie, and Natalie got the last 3 assists, and now she gets a kill.
There we go. Fredericton's going to pull her out. So here we go. We're going to try a new defense person. This is our one who was good, really good a while ago. She was picking up those hard, heavy spikes really well.
All right, serve over by Balsler, and that's tipped at the net. Good up there by Emma. Riley passes over to Madison. Madison blocked. Pushed over by Avery Reed, but just out of play.
Avery, now with something as simple as that, she should have known where that ball should have gone. That was not good on her part. That's a lot of her insecurities of it.
And that ball is out. And it'll be 10-5 St. Genevieve, and Natalie Engel back with the jump serve. And there's the set back to the back row. Good up there by Emma Balzer. Avery Reed with the set, and Madison hits the block. And they called it in. Coach Hess was right there and called it out at the same time.
Ref called it in, though. Got to go by that ref.
So it'll be 10-6 score. Coach Hess tried to,
She's trying to influence as much as she can.
She was stomping those heels. And there's the serve. Emma, good pass there to Engel. Engel back sets to Avery Reed. That ball's tipped at the net, and they're unable to get it back up.
Yeah, the set was a little far away from the net. Avery didn't quite stretch at it to get it over, so they were able to pull it back real easy on us.
And there's the serve, and that's out.
That was awesome. Hannah's playing that back line like she should. She's doing a good job watching that ball, standing on that line, watching it whether or not it's going out.
There's Avery with the jump serve. Good top spin serve there. And sets up the middle, and they're unable to get it.
Get it over.
I don't think it was blocked. I think it just hit the net.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I don't think it was either. It hit the net and went down.
All right, Avery with the serve. Good serve again. Trying to dink it. Good play there by Natalie Engel. Getting to the floor. Good pass there by Avery. Natalie with the set. Madison stretches. Unable to get it to the ground. And good block there. Courtney Dunsey, middle hitter right there.
Yeah, that was nice. Good for her. I was kind of surprised they didn't call a push on 28. That was pretty close.
Okay, here's Avery again. And there's the push over by Fredericktown. Again, a free ball for St. John. And that ball by Riley Meyer off the block and to the floor. And that's going to be a 14-7 game.
Here we go. Now they're stepping it up a little bit. We need to keep this momentum going. Avery's doing an awesome job serving.
Yeah, Avery's rolled off 4 in a row now. And again, hits that same spot. Fredericktown pushing it over, giving us a lot of opportunities to go on the attack. That ball hit the net core by Madison, didn't quite get over. And
4 hits on that one.
Fredericktown will take the serve in the point, 14-8.
Now we need to step it up again and pull it right back.
And there's the serve. Good serve there. Emma plays it to Natalie Engel. Natalie to Madison. Madison gets another kill. Off the block.
Right into the block. That way, if it's going to go down, it's going to go to out. It's on them. So that was a bonus for us.
Madison back to serve. And there's the setup by Fredericktown. Engel plays it up to Riley Meyer. Riley Meyer to Courtney Dunsey, and that ball is just out.
That was close. That was nice. That was pretty to see, though. Riley gave her a short set. Courtney was ready for it. She went right down with it, just a little too hard, but that was nice.
Yeah, she was trying to pepper that back corner and just missed it by inches. There's a serve by Fredericktown, played up by Hannah Giesler. Emma Balzer forced to take the set. Courtney Dunsey free balls over. Set up by Fredericktown to the middle. Emma plays it to Natalie Engel. Natalie sets up Madison for the back row hit. Fredericktown saves it and up and tipped it to net. And Riley Meyer, I think, got called for a net violation.
Yep, she got caught in the net. It was a good thought, good idea. She knew, though, the minute she hit the net, you could see it in her face.
And here's the serve again for Fredericktown. Boy, that ball looks like it's going out when it comes off her hand.
It was awful close.
Oh, and again, they just missed that back line.
They got the right idea because Fredericktown's not there for those. They're just getting them just a little too far.
And there's the pass by Giesler to Riley Meyer to Courtney Dunsey. Gets it off the block and eventually gets it to the ground.
Now we want to see a roll happen here. We want to see a little momentum keep going.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a heck of a hit.
That was a good hit. Good reaction by Riley. I don't know if she was trying to save herself or get the ball up, but she did both of them at the same time.
Either way, it worked. Protect the face.
There's the serve by Riley. That's set up. Good defensive play there by Riley. Natalie sets it over to, Madison passes too far over the net to Fredericktown.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. We've got our number 12 in the center. And she is intense right now. She is playing well. She is catching everything as soon as it comes over the net. Our girls are going to have to step it up there. Courtney's really going to have to pay attention and watch her.
All right, there's the serve by Fredericktown. Natalie pushes the set over to Emma, and boy, she got up on that one.
She did, and this is our line right here. This is where we need to take advantage of it. Riley as the setter and Emma up front off to the side. This is where it gets intense for us, so let's hope we can use it.
All right, Giesler with the serve. Fredericktown pushes over for free ball. Hannah, good pass to Riley. Riley over to the outside to Emma. Emma blocked at the net, retrieved by Fredericktown. And
they took advantage of our hole there. They caught it.
Yeah, they did. Hannah tried to play a little hacky sack, but was unable to get it up. All right, and here's the serve by Fredericktown. It's an 18-13 game. There's the set by Riley. Madison from the back row. Free ball over. And there's a set middle. Nice play.
There we go. That was good. That was nice. That's what we want to see. Avery stepping up like that. That's awesome to see. All right, now we've got Emma coming up, and let's hope Emma's got some good serves for us.
All right, Emma to serve. And Fredericktown trying to hit that middle hole again. Engel to
Madison, and Madison didn't hit that wrist. She went straight on, and it went way out on that one. She's got to learn to pull it down.
snap the wrist.
You bet. They're going to have to step it up here because Fredericktown's going to take advantage of this.
There's the serve by Fredericktown. Hannah plays it up to Engel. Engel to Madison Reynolds. Unable to get it down. Back to the back row. Good play there by Hannah Giesler. Sets up Emma Balzer in the back row. She hits it over. And that ball is out by Fredericktown. Now they just missed the back line. And the score is 20-14. And Natalie Engel goes back to serve. And she misses the serve. That's one of very few service errors we've had tonight. We've had a pretty good night serving.
The girls have done a good job serving this evening. They haven't had too much of an issue at all with that.
All right, here comes the serve from Fredericktown. And Emma plays it up to Natalie. Natalie over far side to Riley. Riley, good hit. Comes back over. Madison got a good swing at it. Comes back over. Avery got a good swing at it. And they're unable to get it back. Boy, they were scrambling that whole time.
They were scrambling, but I'll tell you what, Fredericktown was pulling it up every time. They did a good job in that part. We finally got it, though.
Yeah, we had 4 swings there and about 8 hits. So here's the setup by Fredericktown. Fredericktown hits that back middle. Good hit there from the middle. And now it's 21-16. Fredericktown back for the serve.
Oh.
Bad pass by Reynolds, dug out by Engel, and then Riley
just wasn't ready for it.
I don't think she was expecting Natalie to get that ball back out of the net.
I don't think she was either. We're gonna have to watch ourselves on this.
21-17, Fredericktown's making it close here in the second set. There's this Courtney Dunsey taking the set. Don't see that much. She's gonna get credit for an assist there.
There we go, awesome job, ladies.
I can't imagine Courtney has, I don't have the stats in front of me right now, but I can't imagine she has too many assists, but she does. She has one more now.
I doubt seriously very often. I see probably a lot of kills in her stats, that's for sure. Gonna have to really look for some open spots. I hope Coach Hess is really paying attention to where their weak spots are right now. They've got that good middle hitter. She's done a good job this evening, and number 23 on defense has really stepped it up for Fredericktown. It's made it a little more difficult for us. So the girls are gonna have to stay intense here. No slacking off. This isn't gonna be an easy game.
Yeah, you'd like to see them close this off right now. 22-17 game. We got Madison Reynolds back to serve. There's the serve and the tip.
Tell you what, that setter is good at tipping. She's doing it a lot, and they're not catching it.
So it's going to be 22-18 as the game tightens. Fredericktown back to serve.
We need a good pass to get this moving again.
And Madison plays it up to Riley. Riley back sets to Courtney, and Courtney just hits it out.
Yeah, Courtney just swung. She didn't hit it down at all. She just swung at the ball. You could tell right away the way her hand hit it, it was going to go straight out.
All right, 22-19. There's a serve. Reynolds with the pass, a little too tight. And they get a free ball. Ooh, another bad pass.
Oh,
good job there by Fredericktown to get that ball over. 22-20.
Fredericktown is really playing their defense well right now. The girls aren't expecting this. It's throwing them a little bit off. The momentum has definitely swung.
Yeah, they've given them hope, and it's not a good thing.
I know that's not a good thing. You don't want to do that.
Oh.
There we go.
And that's a good way to take hope away right there.
That is. That's what we need to see a little more often. Those two always connect.
Riley with a great set there, and Emma said enough's enough, and
let's get this done.
23-20. Riley back to the service line. And there's a set to the outside. Courtney plays it to Riley. Riley back to Emma. Is it tipped? I thought it was tipped.
It did look like a tip, but nobody's calling it, so.
Boy, the way that came off the net, it
did look like it hit her hand, but a ref didn't see it, and our line judge didn't call it, so we're definitely not getting a bonus on that one. Fredericktown got it.
All right, 23-21's the score. Engel over to Emma. Emma, good swing there, but they got her blocked at the net. And that ball's out and over, and it's 24-21, and we're going to have 2 game points here. So put it away right here, Hannah Giesler. What do you say?
That would be nice to see. Let's get it done right here. No hesitation.
Fredericktown sets it up. They push it over. Free ball here. Riley sets it over to Emma and doesn't get on top of it. And she hits it out the back, 24-22.
They're going to make this a close game.
And Hannah Giesler takes it, passes to the front row, and Emma tries to push it to the corner, didn't quite get it there. Madison to Riley, Riley to Natalie Engel.
And there we go.
There it is. And that's game, and St. Genevieve advances to the championship bracket of the MAAA Conference Tournament. Again, that will be held on Thursday. I believe our first game will be at 6:15, according to the schedule. And I believe we will try to bring that to you. I can't make any promises anytime we go on the road. We don't know what we're dealing with, but we'll see what we can do, and we'll keep you posted on the alumni Facebook page as well as the district Facebook page. So Janet Meyer, Janet Schwint, I got used to calling you by your maiden name the other day for the reunion. Final thoughts on tonight's game?
Well, they did well starting out. They came out strong. But I tell you what, when it came to that second game with Fredericktown, I think they expected it to be a little bit easy. They slacked off a little bit, made it a little harder, and Fredericktown caught on that, and their momentum swung, and they became more intense with it, which made it a lot harder for them. So I hope as they go into the game, into the tournament Thursday, they definitely get their momentum up. They keep it going. It's not going to be easy. It's definitely going to make it harder. So they need to stay on top of their game and be aware of that other team and what's going on.
All right, the student body here singing the alma mater, and we want to thank Janet for being with us. And like I said, we'll try to bring that game to you Thursday. I know for sure we're going to bring you the football game, which is senior night on Friday. I think Rob Coleman and Russ Toombs are going to bring you that game. And until then, we'll sign off, and we will see you next week. Thanks for joining.